Hello everyone, Delicacy, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Sword, the Crown Tundra, Dynamax Adventures. I'm actually going to go ahead and let you guys know that we did manage to get Lord, the Chocobore Pokemon, and also I did manage to level up Bipole a little bit by actually from level 80, but I'm actually going to go ahead and let you guys know I did manage to went on a hunt for a Dragapult actually, and I did manage to get Dragonpulse, so we can be able to get Bipole Dragapult actually. Alright, so we will be letting Bipole learn Dragapult. It will be Helping Hands that we'll be shopping over. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I did manage to get some more experience candies also. I did manage to get 10. So we just had to level up Bipole now that Bipole has Dragapult. At 300,000 experience. I got up to level 90. Bipole should be evolving now. Yes, definitely will. It must be called the Poison Pen Pokemon. Nice. Congratulations, Bipole has evolved to Nagadale. It does want to learn El Cutter also. And let's actually forget another move. Let's get rid of Fairy Attack. I think that'd be fair. Nice. Alright, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and let you guys know that in the last episode we did manage to go after the Chocobore Pokemon, and we will be going after Stakataka. That is gonna be the Rampart Pokemon. Also, I did manage to get track with Type Bulu actually, so that's what we'll be going after in the next episode. So, Stakakata, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Stakataka, the Rampart Pokemon. Here we go. Alright, let's see. Oh, it's that big, tomb-looking Pokemon. Alright, so I will be playing by myself, but beyond this point, I've been basically just focusing on Pokemon on my own. I kind of want to let's do Pangoro. Gadsine is choosing Polysyn, Sophie's gonna choose Pinchuchian, and Poppy's gonna bring out the Symmetode. I'm actually gonna see if I can be able to get track of this. Okay, so Stakataka is Steel. I think it's only Steel. Okay, let's do Water here. That's the only thing I do see on the... It is also Walk also. Steel and Walk. We got a Wilmore. For the first Pokemon, actually. You can go ahead and Dynamax. Alright, so the only thing that is effective is Dark Luxus and Hammer Arm. Let's do Hammer Arm first. Toad is gonna use Sludge Bomb. We got Bind from Wilmore, that is gonna hit Polysyn. That is gonna be super effective. We got Hammer Arm. I think Hammer Arm does do recoil damage. I'm probably wrong. That does drop Pelagoro's speed. Got Terrain Plus on Polysyn, that was super effective. Echo Pressure from the Simitoad. Simitoad's attack sharpened, Sing can Dynamax now. We still Hammer Arm. That's actually did a pretty chunky amount of damage. Actually, I was actually surprised, to be honest. Alright, Rimor is poisoned. Got Steel Roller that is gonna hit Pingolo. Alright, the Static at the battlefield disappeared. We got Sora from Polysand. Hammer Arm that will weaken Wilmore. Alright, we will be catching Wilmore because we do know we are going to actually walk in Steel type. So the best typings here will be maybe ground actually. Because Steel in Rock is vulnerable to ground. And Pingolo does not have any moves. Wilmore has Bind, Steel Roller, Bounce, and Endure. I think we are actually going to be good actually. But Sophine's going to swap out her Pokemon to Wilmore here. We got Normal and we got Poison. Let's do Normal. Look like it's going to be a Poison though. It is going to be a Poison. Okay, so Bullet Punch. Oh, Hammer Arm is super effective. Okay, yeah, it's fighting's usually good against normal types anyway. Rimor is going to use Endure. That's going to brace itself. Poison's going to use Play Rough, but Police and avoided attack. We got Supersonic from Simitoad. That will put Poison confused. Got Hammer Arm. That is literally gonna do about half of its Poison's health. Got Scorching Sin. Poison is Bond. I was do Hammer Arm again. Sludge Bomb. Put Poison into the red. We got Bind. Wilmore. Scorching Sin. That will weaken Poison. We are actually not gonna catch Poison. That is fine. The Poppy is gonna swap out her Pokemon to Poison. Alright, so we got Ice. We got Electric. What is on Ice? I'm kind of curious what's on. Oh, it's a that polar bear Pokemon. That Ice bear Pokemon. I can't remember the name of it. Beltic. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering, like, dang, like, what type of ice Pokemon we actually have not seen yet. Okay, so Steel is gonna be super effective for Bullet Punch. Hammer Arm is gonna be super effective. Dark Lures is effective. Let's go ahead and Dynamax and do a Max Steel Spike. Alright, Wilmore is gonna use Endure. I'm gonna brace itself. We got one from Poison. Got Max Steel Spike. That is going to do super effective damage. I actually thought it was gonna be a little bit more, but that does boost Pingolo's I think it was the special attack actually. We got Celebo from Polisand. Let's do Max Knuckles this time. That round for poison. Blind for Wilmore. Max Knuckles. Beelzebub is in yellow, that will drop. Yeah, I think Max Knuckles will probably be the best move to go for. That does boost up Pingolos's attack. False Breath, that is gonna hit Polysen. Alright, so Polysen is fainted. We do get berries at the end of this fight though. Alright, so let's do Max Knuckles. Barricade and Poison. Got Blind for Wilmore, and that will weaken Beelzebub. I'm actually kind of curious if we can be able to catch him to see what type of moves it actually has. We do not have a... I think Polysen actually has a ground type move, but I just don't even remember, to be honest. Like, I really don't. But we did manage to catch Spellcheck because I'm kind of curious what type of moves it actually does have. Probably nothing on, like, ground. It does not. It has Blind, False Breath, Blizzard, and Body Press. I'm good without it, to be honest. And Sophine's gonna swap out, I think it was Wilmore. Yeah, it was Wilmore to Beltic then. And we're gonna get the berries. And let's go after Stakataka, the Rampart Pokemon. It's like a big castle type. I do remember that this Pokemon actually, Hammer Arm is actually effective, Bullet Punch is effective, and Dark Lotus is effective. Yeah, I remembered that this Ultra Beast was actually, I believe, was like the first Ultra Beast I managed to encounter back when. Okay, so that did a good chunk of damage actually. From back when I played Ultra Moon actually. I wasn't like really like crazy of the Ultra Beast's story from Ultra Moon actually, because I believe because I actually had played Moon, and then I was like, I actually did took my time more on Moon than I did with just Ultra Moon. Because I honestly do remember that Ultra Moon kind of felt a little slow because I did took my time just playing just basic Moon though. But I did enjoy the story. That screenshot was going to be the thumbnail then, and let's go ahead and catch the Rampart Pokemon. We'll use a Primal Ball here. Honestly, do think that we actually do go through these legendaries a lot more quicker, actually, just playing by ourselves than with players. No matter, it was fun playing with players. If anyone in chat actually have any exclusives, sealed exclusive routes, that I'm actually down for it, actually. But we just, here on out, we're just going to be focusing on Pokemon that we can be able to catch ourselves. And we will want to keep Stakataka, the Rampart Pokemon. And everyone else is going to be sent back over to the scientists. And we will be sending Stakataka back to the PC box. Thank you for Fiona. I actually did manage to run some randoms by myself, actually, just trying to see if I actually can be able to like get any sealed exclusives, but every single one I actually have 1 and 2 in between from the last episode and from this episode actually has been duplicates, like I said multiple times. But it looked like Fiona is dancing, but you actually see what she actually gets next. Okay, so she did manage to find Tapu Bulu. So no matter, we already have track of it, so it looks like she wants the 5 pieces anyway. So that's what we'll be going after next. Tapu Bulu is another one of the 4 land spirits from Sun and Moon, and that's where we'll be going after next in the next episode. If you actually have not watched any of the past Dynamax adventure videos, the playlist is down in the description, also with all my social media. I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace, guys.